that came out, and on day one, I felt that it was a great feeling and it was something that I had always wanted to do. So I go home, day two, come back for kind of my first real day on the job, and I was immediately pulled into a meeting where I was informed that there was an issue with someone on my team. Well, I was a manager of a team that I hadn't been a part of, and so I didn't really know the parties that were involved, and so I now had to have a coaching conversation with someone that I just, quite frankly, didn't even really know very well. And it felt a little overwhelming because I suddenly realized that the individual and I were very different that I was trying to coach, and I didn't really know how to get through that situation. And so I soon thereafter realized that I was going to need much more of a roadmap. I needed to know what were my strengths as a leader, but also what were the strengths of the individuals that I was expected to coach and develop and grow and motivate, and where was I going to get that roadmap from. On day three, I came into the office and had a really transparent conversation with my manager. We had gone through a pretty rigorous organizational change in the process of me becoming a manager, and I took over a role for somebody else that was very different than I was. And I knew that there were likely going to be people that either didn't like me or that our styles were different, or just saw the vision very differently than I did. And I needed help to actually put this into action. I didn't want to be climbing hills or climbing mountains without the right tools. And knowing how to do something and then actually doing it are two different things. And so I had a really open, transparent conversation with my leader to try to understand, how can we craft a roadmap so that I can figure this out instead of feeling like I came to work every day struggling through conflict and management issues, but more so human capital issues that involved feelings and trust and people's passions, their hearts, that what they did on an everyday basis. Those are the types of things that they were struggling with that I needed to impact. So after meeting with my manager, we really put together a robust roadmap that would take place over the first year of being in management. And I like to think of it as a talent discovery experience that I was able to go through that took place over the whole year versus just in one episode, my first week or first month. So the 4 things that I went through during my first year was first learning about what my talents as a leader really looked like. And next, I set actionable and measurable goals around those talents that we were able to review and track my progress on. I also went through 3 separate targeted learning experiences where I had a topic that I was facing in leadership that I needed to overcome. The 3 topics included appreciative inquiry, conflict management, and change management. And then lastly, there were some cultural challenges that I was facing on my team. And we went through a survey called Team View that really assessed where we were at culturally today versus where we wanted to be in the future. And that gave a temperature that I was able to monitor and improve over the first year of leadership. To me, I know that I would not be nearly as far in my journey as I am today. Leadership is a very personal journey for each individual. The challenges, the roadblocks, the successes that each leader faces are different for every single person. But for me, I know that having solutions that were able to guide me along the path and resources to come alongside me at the time when I needed them were exactly what I needed. And my team now is engaged and they're thriving and they're successful, and that feels really good. And I feel very lucky to have had the opportunity to have the coaching and development solutions available to me when I did. People Plus was the partner that I needed in my first year of leadership, and they're the partner that I need going forward. They offer strength-based and configurable solutions that are all rooted in positive psychology. And they create an experience that is different than any type of development that I've ever been through. I am really excited about the progress that I was able to make in the first year, and to really think about the leader that I'm going to grow into is really encouraging, and I can't imagine walking this journey by myself. And I think that every leader can benefit from these types of solutions because each leader has their own story. And these solutions are provided to meet you at your need, where you're at today, tomorrow, and into the future.